the holiday break and playing at its home court for the first time in more than a month. The Delta State women's basketball team took the opportunity of playing 2 Gulf South Conference games at Walter Sillers Coliseum to improve on its already undefeated league record. January 4th and 6th, 2014 brought West Georgia and Shorter to Cleveland to take on the Lady Statesmen. A slow start against the Wolves as UWG gets a 6-point lead in the first half. Sophomore Chelsea Rhodes cuts into that here with a 3. Assist goes to Anissa Jackson. Delta State trails 13-10. Shanae Govan looking to set up a play. She drives instead, throws up the shot. It's good. Lady Statesmen still down 3 though. Kenesha Henry goes baseline here, gives a bounce pass to Govan. The senior hits the jumper. DSU cuts the lead to 1. With 3:50 to play in the first half, Randy Ball is out and running, pulls up at the foul line, ties the game at 16 all. Just before the break, Rhodes passes inside to Ball. Ball gets around the defender, banks it in. Lady Statesmen lead 25-18 at halftime. Second half action now. Delta pulling away. Rhodes hits a short jumper. 15-point lead. Then Rhodes feeds Maisha Stewart on the block. Power dribble and the score. It's 43-24 Lady Statesmen. Anissa Jackson with a jumper for an 18-point lead. Chattisy Hickman hits Seneca Walton in the paint. The junior from Clarksdale lays it in. The Delta State women go on to beat West Georgia 57-46. Just one day for a break between games. Lady Statesmen facing off against Shorter now. Another slow start, but Anissa Jackson nailed the jumper to tie the game about halfway through the first half. Chattisy Hickman to Seneca Walton, but after the spin, she dumps it to Shanae Govan for the short shot. 18-14, Lady Statesmen in the lead now. Randy Ball working the post to get to the bucket. She makes the shot at halftime of this matchup. DSU leads Shorter 32-24. Second half action. Hickman passes to Ball. Randy draws the coverage, gives it back. Chattisy puts up the three-pointer. She can't quite believe it. She doesn't take that shot off it, but it's good. Lady Statesmen up 47-39. Chelsea Rhodes with the ball. She sees a hole, drives, lays it in. 10-point lead for Delta State here. Walton runs straight through about 3 defenders to score, and Delta State takes down Shorter 64-48.
Really like our defensive intensity. When we are locked in mentally and physically, we can guard pretty well. I like our team chemistry out there. I think we were very unselfish today. By far, this is our highest assist total of the year. We had a positive assist-to-turnover ratio, and that hasn't always been the case with our team. And so I was proud of us sharing the basketball today. It was great to get home for 2 games. You know, it was unfortunate with the weather today, you know, for people making it out at 2 o'clock, but you completely understand that. Went Shorter to be safe on the way home, but it's great to play in front of our home crowd.
The 2 slow starts are kind of uncharacteristic of head coach David Midlick's team, but following the Shorter matchup, he said his girls need to get into the game quicker.
Nothing I can point my finger about. You know, maybe the first game against West Georgia, a little bit of rust and coming back off of not having played in 2 weeks. This game, we had a good practice yesterday, really upbeat before it, and I just have to give Short a lot of credit. They're a good basketball team, and they hit some shots. They have an offense where they spread you out, and you can't really help a lot, and they knock down some shots, and it took us a while to get some defensive intensity. We want to make sure, though, you know, we'd like to start the game and not get in those situations. And once again, too, you know, you chalk it up, you would like to be ahead from the beginning in every one of these games, but they are conference teams. They are good teams that have talent and are preparing for you, and it's not always going to go your way at the beginning of the game. It's not going to go your way in the middle of the game, and sometimes it's not going to go your way at the end. You're just going to have to fight through it when the shots aren't falling and find a way to stay in the game, and we did.
The Lady Statesmen were plagued by injury in the very beginning of the season. 2 players are out for the year, but others' bumps and bruises are healing well.
It's been good. You know, unfortunately, we lost Aubrey Reyes Sr. to the year for an ACL injury, and as well as Mary Carol Davis for the year. But our other 12 are fairly healthy right now. I've been practicing, and we've had some good practices, and they're all ready to go.
Delta State hits the road again this week. The Lady Statesmen travel to Cleveland, Tennessee to take on Lee University on Thursday, January 9th. For GoStatesman.com, I'm Katie Smith.